Hello, beautiful people. How you guys doing? I remain your girl, for Delia. Today, I have come to talk to my 40 and above ladies and gentlemen. If you know you are above 40, if you know you are 50, hey, this discussion is for you. Come, let's have this discussion on life after 40, right? So, normally, once you hit 40, once you are 40 years, you kind of look at life in a different dimension, right? For one, I remember those days when we were growing up. I remember most of those my aunties or my uncles that we know that they are already 40 years and above, right? In those days, we kind of look at them like big aunties, like we give them this high respect. We kind of, place them on this very hierarchy that you don't need to talk to them anyhow. You have to respect them regardless of whether they are married or not. We definitely have those kind of aunties in our individual family. But I'm telling you, I can't believe that right now I'm already in that age of those aunties. I can't believe that the next decade that I'm looking at to get to is, you can't believe that. You can't believe. Like, I was like, what's going on? Why is time running? I'm not in a hurry, right? Hey, it's moving so fast. This age of a thing is going so fast. And I, for one, I'm not ready yet. I still have a lot of stuff to do. I have things to catch up with. I want to get rich just the same way this age is moving so fast. Because I'm not ready for all this. So, guys, let's look at life after 40. When it comes to aging, I want to also let you know a couple of things that I've done. I have actually set boundaries. Yes, I set boundaries and I avoid a whole lot of things. To be honest with you, I noticed that the more you age, the more your mood kind of change, the more a whole lot of things probably change, with you. I don't know about you, but I'm speaking for myself. Right now, I can see my phone ringing, and if it's someone that probably will stress me or someone that will make me talk too much, I would avoid that call. I would not pick it. Yes, I think most times you really need to help yourself rather than letting yourself break down before doing the needful. I choose the call to answer and I choose the calls to avoid. Yes. And I think I'm doing that because I want to choose me first. I have gotten to that point and that age when I have to think of me and think of me first. Yes. If whatever that it is not life threatening, I will not really kind of push so hard to displease myself to make that thing happen. I have to plan life in a way that it will help me and help whoever that is around me. So set boundaries, affirm yourself on daily basis. Because when I look at my parents at this point, I know that because they are aging, all they want to do is look at their faith. They want to live right. They want to do things in the right direction. They want to make sure they are closer to God. And they also want to make sure they eat right. Right? So, in those days, I don't think most of them they were so hardworking. Yes, they did a whole lot of things. But I think when it comes to us, the 21st century people, when we talk about old age, all we are thinking of is the best way to retire rich, the best way to have everything at your back and court to retire rich. But hey, most times you have all those finances, most times you have those money, but then they might not really be, the solution to what you might actually be facing at that point. So, guys, what I'm saying at this point is that you need to set boundaries if need be. You need to avoid anyone that brings stress around or to you. If you need to avoid them, please do. Okay? Remember, it's you first before anyone else. So if we want to look at retiring with regards to having, a source of income or rather multiple source of income, right? Yes, that also help because when you talk about retirement, remember that at that point your bones are no longer strong like they used to be. You might not really be able to be working to make income, right? And then, depending on the people you have around you or the family you have around you, if they are the type that would keep remembering you or rather have you on a plan or add you in their budget in order to take care of you, right? But then before you thinking of someone taking care of you, you need to plan for yourself. Yes, you need to try to develop or probably, have one or two assets, that could probably help you out when you get to those age. I rather think about myself first rather than looking out for someone that would help me out when it comes to that time. Because we don't know what the future holds, but we always want to believe that the future is bright and we always wish for the future to be bright. But then plan for yourself and get ready and make things happen for you. You can always have a couple of sources of income depending on your choice, right? Most people kind of have properties that at the end of the day it generates income for them, right? Some people have a business that they have built depending on the legacy they have laid on the ground. If they have good managing people or if they have good people that can manage it for them, at the end of the day it will keep generating income for them. So depending on how you plan yours, just make sure you have something outstanding just to help you out when it gets to that time. And now let's look at the health part of it, right? When we look at the health part of retirement, you definitely know that you have to retire healthy by eating the right things you need to eat, eating healthy, kind of exercising and making sure you flex those bones of yours. Normally, I try to, do a couple of exercise or walk even if it's 30 or 1 hour daily. But then I notice that most times I might probably come back from work and I will be so tired. And at the end of the day, I wouldn't see myself doing that. That is also a sign to let me know that the body is no longer the same, just the way they used to be. But I wouldn't let the body tell me what to do. Rather, I have to be in charge of what to do with this body. So, like I'm saying, we have to help ourselves physically, emotionally, and mentally. So, guys, I think we're going to be wrapping it up here today, but I want you to look at aging as something that is inevitable. It's one of those things that God created that we cannot afford to avoid. They are going to come, but then it depends on how well we plan for them. Do the best you can, put your health, in the right check. Try your best. We do know that with every of your plan, if God is not with you, if God says, hey, it's time, it doesn't matter the age that you are at that point. But then we keep praying and we keep believing that God is going to give us a long life and prosperity. So make faith a foundation for you and make your state of mind your priority. Remember, it's you first before anyone else. Then try to embrace peace. Pray that your future is not behind you but before you, right? We always want to pray that everything bright and beautiful that God has prepared for us should be before us, waiting for us. They should not be something that have already gone past us, right? So we always want to plan towards in the right direction. But then embrace aging like is the new deal, is the new oil money, right? You can't run away from it, you cannot avoid it. So it's something that we anticipate, but we want to see in the right direction and we want to age gracefully. And I pray that God will help us all to achieve that greatness. He would help us all to, own up our own story when it comes to that aging level. He will prepare us in the right direction. He will make things happen for us as we plan. Until I come your way next time, I remain your girl, Fidelia. Remain blessed and stay safe. Bye bye.